Yes, I do think that Charles absolutely should pay Harry's legal bills for that police protection case. 1 million. And if he can't pay it, then he at least should pay Harry and Meghan severance. They need a severance package for, like a retroactive severance package for that whole situation where they step back from their jobs as paid senior royals, right? And with that job came certain perks, such as housing, right? And Charles took away the housing, even though these employees of his had spent millions doing repairs on the property that increased the value of the property, right? He did not reimburse them for those repairs. He did not pay them a severance package as they were leaving, which is normal in an employer-employee relationship. And yes, he was their employer because he was paying them to work as senior royals to make appearances on behalf of the monarchy. They were on the payroll, and that's been documented. That's indisputable, right? They were paid working royals. William and Kate are paid working royals. So is Anne, right? So is Edward and Sophie. Charles is paid for his job as monarch by the British state, right? These are all paid positions, right? So the whole idea of, oh, we're not going to be paying Meghan and this and that was just completely, you know, racist dribble, really. That's really what that was. She's black. She doesn't get paid. They're slaves, right? I mean, it is what it is. Whether it's conscious or subconscious bias, it is what it is. Right. But the idea that, now Harry's security was taken away, this was also part of the job perks. This was paid for by his employer. His security, his housing, his upkeep, etc., his wardrobe, all of this was paid, right? All of this was just abruptly taken away because, okay, he wanted to work part-time. He wanted to go from full-time to part-time. And they were just like, no, you're either full-time or you're fired. And he's like, well, I can't do full-time, sorry. And they fired him. And as far as I'm concerned, that was a wrongful dismissal, right? That was a wrongful dismissal, right? And so now they take all his perks away without a severance package. No severance package, right? Normally, when you are separated from your job, and your employer is the one who asks you to leave, which ultimately they're the ones who's, after their summit in Sandringham, they ask him to leave. You're either in 100% or you're out, right? He's like, I want to do 50%, you're out. 100 or nothing. Okay, so basically they fired him without a severance package, right? Taking everything, including his security. So now he's fighting to get his security and he loses that. So on top of all his other losses, on top of the fact that he got no severance, now he has to pay millions of dollars because he stood up for his right to have security. I think Charles should pay him. And if Charles doesn't want to outright pay for the case and for the legal fees, then he needs to retroactively pay Harry and Meghan, but especially Harry, a severance for all of the things that were taken away from Harry when he lost his job as a senior, 100% senior working royal, right? This is my position. I mean, tell me if you think I'm completely unreasonable, right? Where is Harry's severance package, Charles? Where is it, right? He needs his severance package, and you need to pick up the tab for his legal bills in this case because you did not pay him a severance package and you were his employer. You are the head of the monarchy. This is all on you, Charles.